Happy to have you here. Today, we're talking about the housing market in San Diego and the monthly market updates that have just been released for last month. We're also going to dive into the predictions that Redfin and Zillow have both put out and that Money Magazine has been reporting on. If you have not already subscribed, I'd love to have you part of this community. So please hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share, and reach out to me anytime about the housing market or mindful living in San Diego. My name is Tristen Campanella. I am a holistic realtor here, and I'm obsessed with living in San Diego, especially mindfully, all things yoga, health, and wellness related. So let's get into the market numbers because that's how it affects our financial wellness. San Diego has experienced overwhelmingly high prices over the last year, even amid those higher interest rates. And we keep thinking that the higher interest rates are going to drive those prices down. Well, not yet. So we're still continuing to see double-digit price increases from last year. The county overall is over 10% at a price increase, and the highest increases this last month was in North County, San Diego, at an 18% year-over-year increase. So that means affordability continues to be a problem for people. Even though the rates have come down, I did see some rates with a number 6 on it, which is amazing. We definitely want to see more of that. And the Fed has started to say that they may reduce some rates, but don't expect anything crazy. We're thinking maybe in the 6s, maybe high 5s, but definitely getting away from anything near to 8%. Once that happens, we are expecting more buyers to come back to the housing market. Redfin and Zillow are agreeing with that we are going to see more competition. So it's going to be more important than ever that home buyers are prepared and have a good strategic plan when they are going out to purchase a house. Now, home sellers and home owners are still sitting tight. Though it's very hard to move from a 3.5% interest rate to a 8% interest rate. But if we get down to 5.5%, we may start to see some movement. So let's get into what Zillow and Redfin are predicting for 2024. And Redfin have both put out some predictions. They're a little bit off, but they're pretty close together. Let's take a look at some different things. So we want to look here. Both are forecasting that buyers are going to see some improvements in affordability and mortgage rates, which will be very welcomed for many home buyers. The housing market predictions are that the interest rates will come down and more home buyers will get back into the market. And since I am seeing on my boots on the ground here in San Diego that home sellers have had more price reductions in the last month than they have in a while, I do believe that that is because of the seasonability. We are seeing some slowdown due to the holidays right now. We are expecting that Redfin and Zillow will reverse, price trends will reverse. They're hoping and predicting that home owners are going to be tired of waiting for the to go down and will start to make moves, whether they need to upsize, downsize, or whatever they need to do. We are expecting to see more homes be able to come on the market, which doesn't really help us a ton here in San Diego because we are 49% down in inventory. The other thing said, Zillow is only calling for a just 0.2% of a price decrease in the next year. And Redfin is thinking a 1%. So if you think about it like this, we had a 10% increase. The average here is 5%. So we're double still of the normal. So maybe we will go down to 9% increases in price. Mortgages are going to fall, but not by a ton. We're going to be seeing that 6.5% by the year end. Those of you or anybody waiting for 2 to 3%, you're going to be waiting for a while. Renting is going to be more popular, although San Diego rent has slowed down quite a bit. But because of affordability, people will have no choice but to rent. They're also expecting that Redfin is expecting that the home buying process is going to be a little bit easier. There's a lot of talk about what's going to happen with a buyer's agent. Please watch my videos about why you need a buyer's agent because the seller has an agent. And that some people will choose not to use a buyer's agent, which could actually hurt you in the long run, but it's always up to you. Redfin is expecting to skip that buyer's agent altogether. They basically don't use very good buyer's agents anyway. So for them, that's a good thing. Zillow thinks that AI is going to take a step into the real estate buying process, which I think is kind of interesting because real estate is such a personal thing and a transaction. And when I'm in a real estate transaction, my clients call me all the time with questions. So I'm not sure how that's going to work with AI, or I'm not sure if AI is really there yet. So overall, I think, how does this impact people right now? I think watching the housing market is a key component to watching the financial health of our economy. The housing market usually leads. So if the housing market's doing well, the economy is doing well. That's definitely always something to watch. San Diego is really unusual because we don't have a lot of places to build. So we are seeing some housing developments come about, but they're more small projects because they're either taking out golf courses or they are taking out like old crappy buildings and putting in better housing for people. I'm not seeing any affordable housing going in necessarily unless it's a condominium complex, but I am seeing some very large homes being built on some beautiful areas here in North County. So if that's something that's interesting to you, make sure you reach out to me and I'll get you that information. It does have a small opening. You can take that window and you can run with it. Hope you found this information helpful, and I will see you guys in the next one.